Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this lesson, as you can see that we are going to take a look on how to play the song Khamosiyan. So really easy to play on guitar. So all you need is a guitar with standard tuning and capo should be on the 4th fret. So now without a further talk, let's start with today's tutorial. And we start with this portion. So what we are doing here, pick the open of the topmost string and pick the first string open together, and along with that what you're going to do is you will do a hammer on from 2 to 3 like this, 2 to 3 on the first string. So hammer on from 2 to 3, then pick the 3rd fret of the first string again. So then pick the 2nd fret of the first string. So then slide back from 5 to 4 on the 2nd string, then again slide down to the 5th fret. Okay, so all together what we get, and this portion we are going to repeat twice. So first time, second time, then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then pick the 1st fret of the 2nd string and the 3rd fret of the 5th string together like this. So all together what we get, let's see the entire thing from the first. Then so the position we need is the F major chord. So hold the 1st fret of the 2nd string with the help of index, then put the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the 3rd finger, that is the ring finger, is on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and this is the F major position you need. And now you pick the 3rd string, the 2nd string, the 5th string, the 2nd string. So and again you pick the 3rd string and the 2nd string. So all together what we get, then so you put the D major chord. The diagram is given, or you can follow my fingers. That is the first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and the ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And here we do a down strum like this. Then you pick the 2nd fret of the 1st string, then open of the 1st string. So then you do a pull up from 3 to 2 on the 2nd string, then you do a hammer on like this. So this thing, how it sounds like. Again, and this thing, the exactly you are going to play the same the second time. Like this. So all together let's see what we get from the first. then so the first fret of the second string, then open of the second string and the third fret of the top string together, then so open of the third string, open of the second string, third fret of the top string, then open of the second string. So then pick so second fret of the top string, open of the top string. So let's see from the first what we get. Then so you do hammer on from open to 2 on the third string, then you pick the open of the second string and the third fret of the top string together, then pick the first fret of the second string, the open of the second string. So then what you are going to do is you will place the ring finger on the third fret of the top string and the middle finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and this forms the G major chord, and you do a down strum like this. Okay, so all together, so we are in the G major chord, and again you are going to repeat exactly the same. Then the next part, and the next part, so hammer on from open to 2 on the third string, then open of the second string and the third fret of the top string together, then open of the second string 2 times, then open of the second string and the open of the third string together. So then you are going to do a hammer on from 1 to 3 on the second string, hammer on from 1 to 3 on the second string. So then you pick the first fret of the second string, the open of the second string. So sorry, then so what I am doing here is you pick the open of the fifth string, and along with that you pick the open of the second string, and while doing that you are going to do a pull off from 1 to open on the second string like this, then you pick the second fret of the third string. Okay, then you place the A minor chord. So the first fret of the second string, the middle finger is on the second fret of the fourth string, and the ring finger is on the second fret of the third string. This is the A minor chord, and you do a down strum this time. So all together what we get, let's see from the first. again you are going to repeat the same. Then so hammer on from open to second fret of the third string. Then you pick open of the second string and the third fret of the fifth string together. Then pick the first fret of the second string, open of the second string. So then you do so this is the fifth fret of the second string and the fifth fret of the third string. You pick the both strings together and pick those two strings simultaneously. Then pick the third fret of the second string. Then so what I am doing here is I am doing a hammer on from 1 to 3 on the second string. Then you do a pull up from 3 to 1 on the second string. Then you do a pull up from 1 to open. Okay, so and the next part, so first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string, first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string. So then pick open of the first string and the third fret of the fifth string together. So and now we place the C major chord, the first fret of the second string, the second fret of the fourth string and the third fret of the fifth string together. And now you do down up down up down. See the strumming pattern very carefully. Down up down up down. It is very easy. Down up down up down. So first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string, first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string. Then you pick open of the first string and the third fret of the fifth string together, and holding the C major chord, you are going to do a up down stroke. So and again you are going to do so first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string, first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string. So exactly the same as we have done it earlier. Then so the fifth fret of the second string and the third fret of the fifth string together. Then we pick the bass note, that is the fifth string, then the second string, the fifth string, second string, fifth string, second string. So all together we got so let's see what we have learned so far. Let's see the entire thing from the first. and the next part sounds like this. So now you are going to do the slide from 2 to 3 on the first string, and along with that you are going to pick the open of the top string, that is the 6th string, like this. Then pick the second fret of the top string, the second fret of the first string, then open of the first string, then third fret of the first string, second fret of the first string, then open of the first string. So I would suggest you to put the index finger on the second fret of the 5th string, and then put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 2nd string, and pick the both strings one at a time. Then pick the bass note, that is the second fret of the 5th string 4 times. So pick the 2 strings together, then 4 times. So then you shift the positions 1 fret up, that is the 5th fret. This is the the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and this is the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Pick the both strings together, then pick the 5th string 4 times. Okay, like this. So then, and now this position, you put the pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and put the index finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and pick the both strings together. Then pick the 5th fret of the 5th string 4 more times. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so what we get? And now, so you do a slide from 2 to 3 on the first string, and along with that you pick the open of the 5th string, open of the 6th string, then pick second fret of the first string, then third fret of the first string. So then pick open of the first string and third fret of the 5th string together. So then you put your first finger on the first fret of the 2nd string, and put the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and pick the both strings simultaneously, like this. Then pick the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then 1st fret of the 2nd string. So then pick open of the 2nd string. So then so you do a pull up from 1 to open on the 2nd string, and along with that you are going to pick the open of the 5th string. So like this. Okay, then you pick the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so all together. Then 4th fret of the 4th string, then open on the 3rd string. So then you do a slide from 5 to 4 on the 3rd string, then you pick the 3rd fret of the top string and the 4th fret of the 3rd string together. So like this. So all together. So that's the entire song, and let's see what we have learned so far. Let's play the entire song from the first. Then so that's the entire tutorial of the song. It was a short one. So let's see you soon on the next video, and thanks for watching.